Hey everybody! I just clicked on the No Small November hashtag. What is it?
Really low.
Yeah. And it is so full of people. Is that crazy or what? Like there's so many, there's just like crazy amounts of people doing it. I'm loving it. Like, it doesn't say a number, but a lot. Does anybody know how many people are doing it? I'm super amped about it.
It just keeps going, too.
Right, like...
You're scrolling and it just keeps...
There we go.
There,
I just
bottom.
hit the end. I don't think there's any way to easily count it. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? I'm gonna scroll up. Wait for it. Got it. That's awesome. I love it.
Cool.
Finn, you can still do it, man. There's still plenty of time in November. Don't even worry about it. I mean, you could do No Small November in a day, really. You just got to do something big. Chris, cheers, bruh. Cheers. This is my A. mug. Yeah. Boy Photography, it says it's premiering now. Did you just premiere it? Like, is it done? Or is it, like, happening?
For anyone who wants to know what we're drinking,
Tonight is a tea.
We have our, we found the apple cinnamon tea that we were missing last week that Cody was trying to find for us.
My computer's flipping out. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, no, that's exciting. Jay, what's up? Yeah, Finn, it's not a was, it's an is. Just you got to do something big. Like November was always a rough month for me in business, so it's like, let's make it an awesome month for business or art or creativity or making videos or whatever it is. Just make it a big month. Brian, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Tina. My nail color is from the Dollar Tree. I don't even know what color it's called. I don't think it had a name. But it matches my mouth.
Yeah, so that's what it is. What I wanted to do with this live though is like ask you about your No Small November goal and how it's been going. Anybody doing it? Yeah, it is the everyday dad. You see that? You like that? When I went up to Toronto to hang out with Pete, I also got to hang out with A. Joe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know A. Joe. Yeah, you guys talk on Twitter. And he got this for me, and a whole bag of coffee that was called just real big Joe.
Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe. Cup of Joe coffee. Yeah.
It's really good. It's good coffee.
Cody pushed me to get the GoPro 7 do this city. Oh, sweet, dude. Red Boy Vlogcast. Did you do it? Did you do it? Love it. Hey, Joe, man. Yeah, it keeps on giving. Everyone can see A. Joe's channel right there. All you got to do is just go and then click on the three dots next to him, and then hit go to channel, and just go ahead and smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. All right? He's the one who got me this mug. We made a video together. Mods, it'd probably be way too hard to go back and find that video. Actually, that's not true. You could probably find it. It's like my 4th most viewed video of all time.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's the second day that I hung out with Pete.
With the Pete collab.
Well. Brian hasn't made up his mind yet. Getting speaking engagements with 1,500 random people to push out comfort zones, practice my speed spin off. Yeah, I know, dude. That's like fantastic. That's like a fantastic No Small November anyway, but that's like every day for you. You're just like crushing it nonstop.
You totally just read that comment extremely fast. I get that everybody can read it, but
yeah, Is that how I sound? It sounded totally normal in my mind. Wesley said, did I see Bill's Boom Boom Pow video? That it got secret link on Philly D's channel. No, man, I don't even know anything about anything that you just said. Can you explain it? Is it easy to explain? Sounds rad. Trying to 3D print and airbrush some realistic miniature scenery and make a tutorial for it. It's new for me, but it's coming along great. I saw those pumpkins you did, Tom. Tom is the Enthusiasm Project. You did some good pumpkins, man. New brother coming this week.
Oh, wow.
Like you have a new baby brother coming this week? Super dope. Phil DeFranco does a secret link of the day, and one of your members on No Small Creator got the link. Cool. Huge exposure and huge win for Bill and No Small Creator. I love it, but how did you find out about it? Did that just happen today? Wesley, because that's rad. There's some other really big YouTubers that are interacting with No Small Creators right now too. This is fun stuff. This is fun stuff. Bill.
Hamilton said, do I have to vlog for No Small November, or can I just do some cool B-roll?
You don't have to vlog or do B-roll. It doesn't even have to be at all video related whatsoever. You could make a business, you could paint a photo.
Some people are like running. Rachel Ralston's like running.
Yeah, Alejandro's like
Alejandro's doing like marathons.
Or an Ironman or something crazy.
Yeah, training.
Training, right. Yeah, it doesn't need to, like, you can't, because I'm such a documenter, I was like, you could document it 3 times a week, whatever you're building, but you don't have to video anything. You can just, yeah, I mean, do a super dope cinematic sequence video and whatever you want. Benjamin Chavez, we're doing great. Thank you. My No Small for Remember ends with something cool, Josh Haynes says. And then uses emojis that we don't have access to on this Macintosh. But I'm super amped about it, man.
Super doped.
I'm super doped about it. Yeah, no, it's gonna be rad. Mine's not video related. What do we got here? What do we got? We're working on the M10.
Your dad's here. Jill's here.
Dad, Jill, great to see ya. No Small Interactors. Boom Boom Pow. It's right there. What else? Does anybody else have updates on their No Small November thing?
Yeah, we do. You can ask questions.
You should go for the M50, I think, Finn. Cody Warner, have I tried coffee on the deck yet? I just did a live episode yesterday. I think we have had coffee on a deck before. No, it was never live though. But one time on my back porch, I did coffee on the back porch but I was for like a whole Sunday morning vlog. People really loved it.
No, when I was here and you were in California.
Oh, right.
You did a live on like a patio of
park bench.
Park bench.
But before that, with Josh, I did one right outside that restaurant.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh.
Because it felt like deck-like.
That did feel like a deck. You're right.
But we have not done that together. We need to be in. Well, I guess we don't have to be inside. Now it's freezing outside.
Yeah, now it's chilly.
Just because the girls are sleeping inside.
Let me go click on this link from Wesley. No, it was from Ashley. Secret link. Awesome.
Yeah, people are training for marathons. That's super motivating to me. I don't think I want to train for a marathon, but even just like the act of physical exercise now before we hit holidays and food and winter.
Cool. Add an extra day to the month of November. December 1st will now be known as November 30th, Part 2. Awesome. Cool. Daniel, working holiday is online from the road on the East Coast in Australia, 7 days into daily vlogging. Sorry, Cody, for not watching your videos. You don't ever have to be sorry for not watching my vids, especially if you're doing big stuff. That's rad. 5 brothers and 5 sisters Finn has. Wow.
And then there's one more coming?
Ryan Davis asked if I would like to drive a race car in a few months. He's building one, built for dirt. Maybe. Sounds expensive if I break it, so maybe not.
Speaking of.
Yeah, Jay, there was frost today.
Paul asked, how has it been having a fender on the one wheel?
So good and dry, and just like so good. So good. It does make a new weird sound now because there's just constantly stones getting kicked up to the plastic. So it makes this like plasticky, sparkly sound. Plasticky, sparkly sound. So that's weird, but thankfully my mic doesn't really pick it up too bad, but you can hear it if you listen closely. YouTube needs to share photos. I could show you where I'm watching right now. Yeah, dude, sorry. YouTube needs to give everybody the community tab as soon as that happens, but maybe that, I don't know, maybe they do it like they do it for a reason. How much are one wheels? The one that I have is I think $1,800. So I always tell everybody actually, but maybe it's only $1,200. But I think there's one for under $1,000, but it goes shorter. Get the one that goes really far if you get one. It's almost done?
What?
Joe has a new video popping soon. Someone leaving a... Can I use this footage? Is all about the comments. What is your take on someone leaving a comment on your vids? And can I use this footage? Yeah, dude. My take on someone leaving a comment on one of my videos is like, I am just so floored every time somebody does it. Because they take the time not only to just watch the video, or at least some of the video, but then they also leave a comment, positive or negative. I just get super amped when someone drops a comment. That's why even when it's a mean comment, I'm like, thanks for the interaction. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love it. I love it, Joe. I'm not going to lie.
Floored. That was an interesting adjective.
Yeah?
Because some people think floored, can it also mean like angry?
I think it just means a surge of emotion.
Okay, that's how you...
Could somebody look up the word floored? Brian says, question on hashtags. Someone commented that I should not put hashtags in my titles because it would drive traffic your way. I'm good with that. But yet she found my channel via the hashtag. Thoughts? Yeah, I think I would probably not put them in the titles because now they're clickable in the title, Brian. Like they used to not be clickable. When you started doing it, you couldn't click them. You could just see like no small creator or whatever hashtag anybody would use. But now they're clickable in the title, which, so like, especially now that that's a fairly new, I think that's like a week old or something that they're clickable in the titles. I forget when I first noticed it. When someone clicks on your video and they just see that they could click a link in the title, they might just click it and then just go away from your video, basically abandon the video, which could be bad. Eventually, I think that would even out, but probably the safest bet is to keep them in the description. You know, keep the whatever hashtags you use in the description. That would be what I would say. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, it is kind of a no small creator thing to not care that someone abandons your video to go see all the other No Small Creator videos. You know, that's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, no, I would advise you to not do that, and that would probably be better for your analytics and your view time and all of that sort of thing. Especially for right now. Like maybe in 2 weeks, no one will be clicking on hashtags and videos anymore anyway, you know. Though it's funny that she said it would send people my way. I mean, I am a part of the hashtag. When you click on that, I still don't know what the word is that I want to use for what hashtags do. It's like collate, a collation of, I don't know what the word is, but like basically, you know, when you see all the things that YouTube thinks of when it thinks No Small Creator, hashtag No Small Creator, I have videos in there, but there's also like, obviously every other person who has used the hashtag, so that's fun. Favorite Thanksgiving food, Paul wants to know. How do I handle?
My favorite Thanksgiving food is, I mean, my favorite food is potatoes, like mashed potatoes,
yeah.
cheesy potatoes, scalloped potatoes.
Method Box is here.
Method Box is here. Karen's here, and
Karen?
it's like the middle of the night for her.
Karen, past 3 at night, she says.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Anytime she shows up, I'm always amazed.
Benjamin, I read all the ones in the spam folder. I read every single comment that I get, so I read all the ones in the spam folder, and if I like them, then I approve them, and if I don't like them, then I delete them. So I handle the spam folder. Did I cut you off?
No, I just love that people looked up floored, and it's so off what I think you thought.
To baffle or confound somebody completely. The question floored him. Synonyms: baffle, defeat, confound, perplex, puzzle, mystify.
Knock someone to the ground.
What about the second definition, Brian?
Bring down.
What about definition number 2? I was floored. Yeah, maybe it's more like angry.
I always took it as angry. Like I think when my mom used that word,
yeah,
it was like I was
floored. Here, want to know why I thought it was good? I think of flooring it in a car. Like you press the pedal to the metal and you drive really fast. Mm-hmm. Like a spike of adrenaline and emotion. So, hey, Joe, let's re-record. Let's re-record it real quick, all right? When somebody leaves me a comment, I just get so... No, he's going to download it later.
Okay.
Take 3.
I was like, what?
Take 4. When someone leaves me a comment, Joe, I just get so super amped because not only do they take the time to watch the video or some of the video, but they also, then took the time to write it, whether it's positive or negative. That's why I get so amped whenever somebody even leaves a negative comment because, they still took the time. I'm like, thanks for the interaction. You know what I'm saying?
And I think you're the best at responding to all comments.
Well, I don't respond to all of them.
I'm sorry. But the way that you respond to the comments you choose to respond to.
Yeah.
Negative or positive.
Oh, thanks. She's just saying that.
What? No. It's so true, though. You had said that, like, nobody taught us how to interact.
Online.
And
so I want to teach everybody.
I like the way that you...
Curate.
It would be hard for me to...
Curated. Yeah, Brian. That's it.
The word?
That's it. Could somebody look up cure?
This is just like
Just
us.
kidding. Just kidding.
Class.
Someone just bring up the definition box. What are those things called? Dictionary.
Yeah, dictionary.
Just said it. Yes. Was curate the word for the hashtags? Yeah, lucky it was. LRVA, me too. Sweet potatoes are the world's most nutritionally dense food. I like that.
I feel like we missed some stuff, so I'm sorry.
We did. We were talking about words. Method Box arrived.
Yeah.
Brian says I used it correctly. Use whichever one you want. Take 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm cool with whichever one you want. Yeah. Max's Motorsports, I really love stovetop stuffing. I really just love the stuffing with the mashed potatoes, mix it in with the gravy.
Yeah, like all of it together.
Come on.
Yeah, it's very true.
Wait, No Longer Lost is
Go up. What?
Thanks so much for being here, No Longer Lost. Yeah, I was hot. I was cold at first, but then I got hot, and now I have this t-shirt on. It's black, but it also says Dreamers Endures, which is Trey Van Camp's merch, in case anybody wants to buy it. Mods, please drop a link.
I think Trey, not Trey. Lincoln just showed up too.
Lincoln, all the friends are here.
Mm-hmm.
From the comments are so important and the value. Yeah, Joe, I love it. Benjamin Chavez says, how do you handle comments when people come to your channel and say, hey, just joined your channel, go check mine. I hit delete, boom. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I delete every single one of those. That's just sub for sub, you know.
Yeah,
it's like they
right.
probably didn't even watch the video.
Right.
Yeah, I just delete those, man. Normally they're in my spam folder. Most times if they said go and check mine, if they say channel, actually, that might get flagged on my channel. But definitely if they say sub or subscribed, it just sends it right to spam. And then I just delete them right out of there. Angela's here. I didn't even see Angela was here.
Oh yeah, she's been here.
I didn't even see it.
She's been
Angela,
your
thank
links.
you.
Yep. We did see that Peter McKinnon has merch coming out. Cody also has.
Aaron, Angela accidentally hit Aaron. But then she said, sorry. Sorry, accident. Thanks, Angela. It's hard, Aaron. It's hard being a mod. Thank you for understanding.
And Aaron, we do this every Sunday night at 9 p.m. EST.
Well, we miss sometimes because, like, you know, whatever. But I think we only missed once. One
time we totally missed without letting anybody know. And another time.
No, I mean, I tweeted out that I didn't even tweet it out.
No, when we were on vacation with our friends. Yeah.
Right before Vid Summit.
Yeah.
If everybody hasn't yet watched Aaron's execution of calling all of the people in his town to see if they would want that, like, hyperlapse thing from my GoPro video, he made a dope video about, like, I did what Cody said to do, and I loved it.
It's really good.
Also, Aaron, your profile picture is like you going like this, you know? And then the other day you commented just a bunch of like arm emojis, and it was like really fun to see your profile picture and then all the arm emojis. I wonder if you tried that. I like that. I like that a lot. Needs more subs is here.
Oh, Working Holiday said, do you get a headache when you stop coffee?
Yes.
So you don't really stop.
Yeah, I just never stop. Never stop. What do we got? What's up, dudes? Cote says, hey, man. Guys, I wrote sub 4 on one of my vids. Finn?
It was probably deleted.
No prob, dude. Yeah, no prob. Why would you stop drinking coffee? The Everyday Dad says, exactly, dude. Exactly. No, Max, that's not highlighted on the computer that we're looking at. It would be highlighted on my computer, but I'm not looking at comments on my computer. I was looking at the, what's it again? Curation. I was looking at the curation of the hashtags No Small November on my computer. That's what I was doing. Who's your back, OD? Great to see ya. Everyday Dad, the man. Jay Torrey, iPhone or Android? Jay Torrey, I'm 100% team iPhone. Here's how I talk about iPhones and Androids. The iPhone is like New York City, let's say, and Android's like the wild, wild west. So like the iPhone is like, you have limited things you can do. It's all very it's very intuitive. You can navigate it very easily, but you're not gonna really be able to change anything or do anything amazingly awesome. Where on Android, you can do legit anything, but also like stuff will break and you have to understand more. I feel like you have to understand more with Android. iPhone, like anybody can pick up that thing and just crush some photos or some Facebook or some YouTube, you know? So I don't have anything against Android. It's just that like, I like when things just like work without me having to really think about them in some areas of my life. And that's really my opinion from 7 years ago. So maybe it's just completely different now. The iPhone was out 7 years ago. Yeah, I had just gotten it. 2005.
No. 2005 was when we met.
Oh yeah, no, I meant 2010. Yeah. Yep.
Right before we got married.
Yep. Just switched to an iPhone today, Brian says. Cool, dude. I'm excited for our texts to be blue when we're texting each other now. Instead of green. They're always green for me. Now they're going to be blue. You're going to love it.
A couple people have talked about doing the city hyperlapse thing.
Yeah.
It's so good. Be cool.
It's
to
just
put,
a great way to make money.
It'd be cool to put like a...
Yeah.
Not like necessarily a progress report, but...
No, if you do it, please tweet it at me. Like, I will put the link in that video, you know, like...
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's rad.
It's like a research project.
Jill, the trafficking doc they're gonna be touring around Pennsylvania, so you will be able to see it whenever they come here. If you go to FromLibertyToCaptivity.com, I think they might be starting to populate that touring schedule, but I'm not actually sure. But it's done. Yeah, that documentary is done.
Kurt Copeland said to either or both of us.
Yeah.
Well, now I can't see it.
Oh, I did. Paul, I'm going to get to you.
Have you ever wanted to make a documentary, and what would it be?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we made a doc. My company made a documentary on the stigma that we as a culture put on people with disabilities. And it's like 45 minutes long. So it wasn't produced by us. It was produced by another organization. But we were the crew on it, and then like my crew edited it, and they basically were the directors and we were the crew. But I still felt like I had like a very big part in it, because the shoots took maybe like 5 or 6 days max, just like long days, and we're traveling all around interviewing all these different people. And I don't think that one's available publicly, unfortunately. I think I have like a private link to it on Vimeo, so maybe I can secretly give you that link if you'd want to see it. But I was just really proud of that. Then another documentary that we got to work on is called From Liberty to Captivity. That's just starting to be released. They're going to tour around with it. The producer's going to tour around with it in every single county in Pennsylvania, because that one's specifically about sex trafficking in Pennsylvania and Pennsylvania's role in forced prostitution, like modern day slavery. So that's another doc that we got to do. I think if I did another documentary, I'd want it to be like very, very, very cinematic. A very cinematic documentary. Like focusing on one person who was making big moves or doing something, almost like an autobiography interview series. Yeah, and I would do it in like 45-minute. It would be a series. It would be like an episodic documentary.
That you could binge watch.
Yeah, you could just release it. You know, like The Jinx is one that we watched that we really loved, and that was episodic from HBO. Making a Murderer.
Yeah. Which
Making a Murderer 2 is out now. Did you know that?
The next part of it.
Yeah, I mean, they released a whole nother... Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Cool. That's okay, I'm not mad. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, so that, I don't, like, topically, I think it would be like entrepreneurs, doers, you know, it'd be very in line with some of the interviews that I currently do on my vlog, Willie Morris. Like, it'd be cool to follow Willie for a whole week, like see what it's like to manage Dan Mace and see what it's like to be building a company and meetings and all of the different stuff that stuff is intriguing to me. Mm-hmm. Have I seen Minimalism by Matt? Dude, I shamefully have not watched Matt's doc, even though it's available on Netflix and I was on his podcast.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get the chance to watch it before I was on his podcast. But more fun, in my opinion, than his documentary is the fact that he dropped the video while he was on a 30-day social media detox called Day in the Life of a Minimalist that popped and got like 4 million views, and he gained like 130,000 subscribers
Really?
while he wasn't on social media.
Wow.
I love it. It's like, that's like poetic justice or something like that. I love it. I just love
like
it.
Living it out. Like,
Yeah, he recaps that story in like a very like even keeled way. Like, yeah, and then I released this video and it got more views than any video ever. And then, like, he doesn't say it the way I just excitedly said it, but I just couldn't. The irony or whatever you would call that is amazing. I love that.
I think it would be cool to do a documentary, like Joe said, not necessarily on like 365 days of vlogging, but just like this, even just this year in our life, going from January 1st till the end of the year.
You'd want to...
Which would obviously deal with vlogging, but...
A documentary about us.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, like...
Sounds weird, like, oh, I want to do a documentary about myself. More just like to have documented for life, and...
Yeah.
I feel like there are a lot
We could really do it. We have the B-roll necessary. We just got to do the interviews. Of
Right.
like, what was it like to live this past year, Amber?
Right.
Set it up right now. Let's do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live right here.
no script.
You were on his podcast? Yeah, dude. Austin, you got to listen to my episode, man. Go check it out. It's called like, I think it's called like Overcoming Obstacles. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. It's maybe less than 7 episodes back. If anybody has the link to when I was on, what is it, the Ground Up show? Mm-hmm. And you could drop that. That'd be great. Cote said something deep, and I missed it. It's deep, Cote. How did you feel reading comments? Not just in your vids, but also in these live streams. Like, do you feel a disconnect? I mean, dozens of people are watching you live. And we just write words. Do you know what I mean?
It does totally seem to me like sometimes I think about it like, oh, we have coffee on the couch tonight.
Yeah.
And I get really excited about it, and at the same time this is like when I feel very sleepy. And I think like there's so many people that can tune in live or afterwards.
Yeah.
And watch back whatever facial expression I did, whatever words I said. Like, I don't think about it when I'm here.
Yeah.
But, like, there have been definite moments where I'm like, I don't know what I said, and I hope it was communicated well enough for that people.
Right.
But, like, the point of it is just to interact with people. And
right.
we both love doing that, so I don't think about it much.
The last coffee on the couch, we were out of honey, and Amber had made the tea, and like the sugar like got caught in my throat, and I like at one point turned to Amber, I'm like, I don't like sugar in my tea.
Yeah.
And like as I was saying it, I was like, ugh, like this is now on the record forever, like that interaction.
Yeah.
But it just is what it is, you know? Just is what it is. I know. Hey, Joe. My underwear video should be on Oprah or Ellen.
That was the first tweet ever. Joe, I got Twitter just so I could tweet Ellen.
Yeah.
Because Ellen has Ellen underwear, and so I was like,
right.
Maybe she wants to make this into a competition. I was so proud of that video that Cody did, and I thought it was hilarious. And I was like, Ellen might love it. It's funny. It's underwear. It's like, it's what Ellen's all about. Just kidding.
Matt's podcast with Cody. Oh, dude, it didn't flag you. Shardul dropped the link to my podcast, and it didn't flag him, and that's super rad. Is that the...
That?
What? Get past roadblocks. There it is right there. I never saw the video version. There's a video version of our podcast. Like, he was recording the whole time.
Yeah.
I've only ever listened to it.
Oh.
Shardul, thanks for dropping that, man. I'm glad that it didn't, delete it or whatever. what does it feel like? Oh wait, I never answered Kote's question.
Or
Max Motorsports asks a similar one. What does it feel like to have people watching you, but you can't see them on the live stream? I think it feels, so this is an answer to both of your questions. Like for me, it feels slightly easier than like in-person communication or, so excuse me. There is a bit of a disconnect, Kote, because it's like, I can like choose to not, like I can just not read any of these comments that were left in the last 3 minutes and like be okay, like not responding to them and just be like, that's a decision that I'm making, you know. So there's a bit of a disconnect because it's like the comments in a live stream are like directing us on where to talk and what to talk about, but it's not that we like, when you're with someone, you can't just like not listen to the last thing they said and then talk about whatever you want. So there is definitely a bit of a disconnect. But at the same time, like the reason that I like this and the reason that I'm glad we kind of changed it to this format is because originally it was gonna be when I was tagging it onto the end of every vlog to make the vlogs over 10 minutes long, which was a ridiculous idea, but I'm glad we tried it. We were responding to comments that had been left on video on the previous day's video. So like I like it much more that it's interactive. You know, I think it's fun that it's interactive. That's what I think is really fun about it.
Paul just asked a really great question. Did he ask a question that you were going to answer a while ago? And then you
Yeah. What did he say? No, what did he say recently? Maybe
he said, you're a coffee expert, and I would like to know your ratios. This is something we've discussed many times recently.
Ratios? Is that what he asked?
Yeah. I almost always make terrible coffee, even though he has a mocha master.
Yeah, dude. I'm not going to be a good answerer for this.
He uses more coffee than is recommended.
No, I don't. I use the exact amount that Starbucks recommends on their packaging.
On their package. Okay.
But everyone always accuses me of using too much, but I just make it as strong as they tell me to make it.
Yeah, I think you just make it a little bit more. But it's good. That's how we like it. But then if I make it the way that the package says or too weak, then it's like it's a problem.
Yeah, that is a bummer. Cody, skip this message. Paul. Oh yeah, so ratios, like I legit just use, if you buy a bag of Starbucks espresso blend coffee and then look at the back of that, I use that ratio of coffee to water in like a normal drip coffee maker. The reason I was going to say it's bad is because like you sounded like when you said ratio, it sounded like you're talking about like a pour over or something. I'm like, I have no idea how to do that, any of that stuff. So
just add more coffee. That's what I would suggest.
Yeah.
Add more coffee to whatever you're doing. What is your plans once January 1st arrives? Will you still be going daily?
Yeah, I'll still be daily, at least into the beginning of the year. But I do plan to figure out a way to decrease my upload schedule for multiple reasons. But one of them is I think it's actually more powerful for growth to release less videos than what I'm currently releasing, because I think it gives YouTube more time to push my videos. I think YouTube thinks of my videos as vlogs, because they are. But like for instance, someone who only uploads once a week, I think YouTube considers that type of content automatically evergreen and then puts it into basically a different hopper that it's going to feed to people in a different way than it would feed my videos. So that's just my theory. We'll see whenever I do that. I don't think I can ever do once a week for two reasons. One, like that just doesn't feel authentic to me. But the bigger one is that feels like so much pressure. Like if I release a bad video right now, I'm like, well, I'll just do a better one tomorrow. Whereas like if I only release one a week and I release it and I was like, I don't even like that, I'd have to wait a whole week to like remedy that situation. That'd be really hard for me. So
yeah. It doesn't seem like that would make sense for you.
No, it definitely wouldn't make sense for me.
Someone had also asked about, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Oh, Mike C's McGee said, do you have any big plans for vlog 365? It's coming up fast.
Oh, yeah. No, we're already building that one. I didn't get to put it in a vlog. I was going to put like a little tease in one of the vlogs, but I've been shooting stuff for that. Like, that vlog's going to have some extra footage that doesn't get shot the day before it, and that's going to be a rad one. My man Glenn's helping me shoot that. Daniel from Working Holiday had said something down there. Bomsky, daily is continuing. Yeah, I would love to know if everybody votes right now. Like, don't think necessarily of me or my sanity or like if I'm able to continue to do daily, but like, here's the question, would you be disappointed if there wasn't a new video from me that you could watch every single day? Like, would that be disappointing? Would you be less motivated? Would you be sad? Would that make you sad? Everyone just vote right now. Yes or no. Would you be disappointed? Yes. Would you be disappointed? No. Finn says yes.
I would just miss you.
Yeah.
Right?
Finn says, well, don't know. 3 weeks versus every day. I could spend more time with you. I'm so busy. I love all your bits, but I always have to catch up. What'd y'all say?
I would not be sad because I can't keep up.
Yeah.
She gets to see you in real life.
Yes, not so disappointed. Disappointed? No, I think your health is more important. You're not supposed to think about my health, Cote.
He's been healthy.
Ashley would be disappointed. Brian, 3 times a week is perfect. You do you, bro. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, for the most part, a strong maybe, Craig says. I feel like, for the most part, everybody would be maybe a little bit disappointed. Like, I think there would probably be times, so when I caught up to Casey, so like, remember I binged all of Casey's like first year and a half, and then once I caught up to him, I would go to his YouTube homepage and like refresh it at 10 o'clock for like 4 or 5 minutes every day, and like because he would always upload right around 10 o'clock, and I remember feeling like slightly let down when I wouldn't necessarily do it every day, but the days that I would do it and it wouldn't be there, that would like make me feel let down. But I think that was also partly because that was the expectation that it was going to be there. I think if I set the expectation that like I'm 3 times a week or 3 to 5 times a week, let's say, like something like that, and I'm not sure at what point YouTube would switch me back into that's just a daily vlogger. He only does fresh content. But yeah, so let's say if the expectation was 3 times a week, I don't think that most people would feel disappointed. I think that most people would feel occasionally disappointed that there wasn't something new that they could watch because they felt like, oh, I just need a new Cody video to like pep me up to go do something. But then again, then you just probably go back and watch an old one that you liked from before.
Well, yeah, Lucky said sometimes I skip 2 days and binge watch 3.
Yeah.
Or binge 3 in a row. And then Kurt brought up an interesting point. Mm-hmm. He said, I'd rather watch 3 minutes a day, every day or every other day, versus 10 minutes once or twice a week. Like 3 minutes of like the shorter videos. Right. Shorter videos than like less videos, but they're longer.
Yeah. Right.
Unless they wouldn't be longer, then there's just less of you, and who wants that?
Yeah, I think that probably they would be like 10. They would be more like 10 minutes. There will be more like 10 minutes at the 3 times a week mark. But we're skipping over one of the biggest hurdles that I have, which is like doing not daily content. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do it. I think that daily in so many ways is easier than 3 times a week because one of the biggest reasons being because there's like this certain level of imperfection that is expected because it's every day from not only from you but just from myself, like certain amount of imperfect. I am a huge perfectionist, and so like that was a big hurdle for me, was to just, and why I wanted to do daily was because I wanted to overcome some of that stuff and just start putting stuff out there. So like it is going to be really hard for me to upload a video that is less than perfect when I do that.
Yeah, going through this whole process, I've come to see like Cody's perfectionism.
Mm-hmm.
Where once I thought it was what's the word that starts with P? Procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a aha moment like halfway through the year. I'm like, he doesn't procrastinate. He knows himself, and if he starts doing a project, then he's gonna take way longer on it to make it perfect.
Yeah.
So that's what would make me nervous. It's like you would just take so much more time.
Yeah. Right.
There's so many really great questions, and we have like 10 minutes ideally for our sleep. One that I thought was interesting was Cote asked about, are you back to waking up at 3:30 or was it 4:30? You said a few weeks ago that you'd switch it back and wake up super early.
Yeah, no, I haven't started waking up early again yet.
Yeah, he's been getting sleep.
I'm a fast automobiler. Max Motorsports. Brian, I think that I definitely like when I started vlogging, I was like, this needs to follow the format of a Casey Neistat vlog or else it's not a vlog. Ironically, or maybe that's not the right word, none of my beginning vlogs did follow a Casey Neistat format. I was just trying to make them follow that format, and then that in my mind was like what I was working towards. And then once I did start it to kind of like hit that stride, I started realizing, you know, like once I was able to do that, then I was like, okay, now I feel maybe more comfortable breaking some of these rules, quote unquote. And then that's when my whole definition of what a vlog was changed, to, you know, to not have to be like a Casey Neistat format to be considered a vlog by me, you know. So yeah, I think I definitely learned. I mean, I learned everything from Casey. I didn't know what a vlog was until I watched a Casey Neistat vlog, and I was like, what is that? Then I studied his whole thing, and then I knew what a vlog was, and then I pursued that. Like when I said I'm gonna start daily vlogging, in my mind what I was saying was I'm gonna do what Casey Neistat did, you know.
Yep.
Like that was how I was thinking about it. So, yeah, in my favorite vlog I've ever done, which is copying Casey, plagiarizing Peter, and finding you, I talk about like, these are the people who taught us how to do this thing. Like to use their methods and systems and styles isn't copying in a bad way. It's actually just like using a form of storytelling that we were taught. Like it's like learning how to write a limerick poem versus like a freestyle poem or something like the fact that you're using the form is just because you're communicating within the agreed upon parameters of what that medium is. It's not that there's nothing wrong with like me trying to use the form of Casey or you trying to use the form of me or you trying to use the form of Peter to tell a story or to teach something, because that is an accepted form of it. And I think that most people agree on that. So that's why you always laugh when someone, especially in the beginning, I haven't gotten it much anymore, so maybe I'm just not like Casey anymore, but in the beginning a lot of people would just say like another Casey copy, another person just trying to copy Casey. And I would just laugh because to me it's like that's such a I'm so glad that you like see what I'm trying to do here, and that I'm telling the story in that way. So yeah. What's that? Is that Alexa?
Oh, I guess so. Maybe she thought you said her name.
Huh.
She couldn't hear you.
Craig. I loved Craig earlier. He said sometimes he gets bummed when when I don't upload on time, and then like the next day there's 2 videos, and he's like, but then I watch both of them, and all's right in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. I know how that feels.
People are talking about snowmobiling. You might not be almost every one of my notifications on YouTube. Thanks. Great insight, and not surprising. That's awesome thing is that you ultimately made you and your style, which would pretty much have to happen anyway. Right. I mean, at the end of the day, and at the end of that video, that's basically the point I make is like the fact that you are you is enough to make you different. And that's when I say my favorite quote that I've ever said in my life, which is don't get so caught up trying to be original that you forget to be yourself. Come on.
That's good.
That just came to me.
Yeah,
Middle of the
good.
night, I was vlogging. It just popped in there. I love it. I love it. Bill, thanks for being here, man. Our pleasure sharing our lives. I was yelling. Sorry, I yelled there in your ear. That's why you had to itch it.
No.
I'm a huge fan of minimalism, man. Austin. I love minimalism. I wish that I was more minimalist, more of a minimalist.
Yeah.
Definitely not a huge fan of data minimalism at all. I'm a data maximalist. Keep all the data going. But yeah, no, I would love this like hardwood floors, nothing anywhere, like Sorrel, everything she owns fits in her suitcase. Like to me that sounds so incredible. You should see our shed. It's like it's legit one of the worst thing. One of the worst, like I just throw stuff in there. I throw stuff in that shed. I'm just like, why am I doing this, you know? So, huge minimalist wannabe.
Yeah. We need to spend like a week cleaning our house out.
Yeah.
Paul had asked a while ago how simple or difficult has it been to get sponsorships now that you're focusing on monetization.
Right. I have a management company called Space Station that helps me get them, that like does contracts, that brings me ideas, asks me like, hey, would you want to do something with XYZ? Like, that's how I got the Video Blocks one. So I haven't really like had to focus much on it myself on that aspect of it. The biggest thing that I focus on now is trying to keep my viewer retention up, yeah, trying to make videos that I'm proud of, that I think that will turn into growth and more clicks and more views and more interaction and more community and more people being encouraged to do stuff, which is my whole jam. So that's really my main focus.
Yes, Space Station is Sean Durris's
Yep.
company. Would
Yep.
you recommend them?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I've never talked to them about like how do they choose the channels that they work with, you know, or that sort of thing. I don't know if I've never even been on their website actually. But no, Space Station is 100,000,000% amazing. I love Space Station. It's like, yeah, game changing, incredible, just care and like love, like brotherhood. Yeah, no, fantastic.
His daughter has a channel.
Yeah, she just hit 100K.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Someone had asked me a question.
My favorite color is blue.
Kote asked me, how does it feel to have a husband that's growing in popularity?
I've always been pretty popular, bro.
It's I mean, that is true. It's true. Like, people have always been drawn to Cody, and it's been something that I've always loved about him, that like people just are drawn to him and like welcomed in, and
Right.
So I feel excited about it because there's just the chance that more people can hopefully be positively impacted through it. And I see how, like, he's just, like, walking out what I feel like he was made to do. So it feels really great and exciting. Of course, there could be, with more attention and more popularity, like, issues that come with that. So I think we're just figuring out, and we'll address those as they come. But, like, I mostly feel really excited about it. Short answer.
Shardul, I could do a hyperlapse tutorial, but honestly, all that I do is I take my GoPro Hero 7, I slide over to the hyperlapse mode, and then I just like get on my one wheel and I move forward, or walk and move forward, and then like it legit does every single thing in the little GoPro. And I export it to my thing, and then I put it into the thing, and then that's done. So like it wouldn't be a good tutorial. Like I actually just did it. That was the tutorial. It has just dropped. You need a GoPro Hero 7 if you want to do time hyperlapse. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it other than that.
He had also asked about your video editing tutorials, and everyone commented about how he could go on Patreon.
Yeah,
That's one of your tiers.
but they can just buy it.
There also is a place to just buy, just like straight. He has 2 tutorials.
Right. I would probably recommend the first one, but watch both of the vlogs, and whichever one you're more interested in learning how I cut, you can like buy that one. But it's $30, so just buy it as not a patron. And both of those links are in my description of every single video. Starts with like https://bmc.com or something like that. Yeah, Wesley, do it.
Yeah, it is about time. Our time is like probably up, but.
So, real quick, everyone who's here, how many do we got? Rob, I don't think this is exactly what you're answering, but many have asked, what's the difference between a time lapse and a hyperlapse? A time lapse is when the camera is, for the most part, still. So, like, maybe the camera is, like, you know, turning, like doing a pan, or even, like, a little bit of a slide. You know, like you see those ones in the desert where the stars are moving and like the camera's just doing a little bit of a slide. A hyperlapse is when the camera is moving through space and time, but everything's still going really fast. So hyperlapse, like the camera, the place where the camera starts and stops is like completely different. That's what a hyperlapse is. Rob, more specifically your question, it's just the stabilization and the processing on the GoPro Hero 7 is way more complex and amazing in the GoPro than it is on the phone. The phone just can't compute, I guess, like the GoPro Hero. It's a software thing, you know. Happy Sunday, Chris. Were you looking at something?
No, I was just seeing if there was anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry if we missed your comments.
Yeah, are there any more that you want to ask real quick?
Are there any final quick?
Well, I get this link for you.
10:03. Yeah. Any final quick questions or comments? Someone asked if I felt overshadowed by you. No, because Cody's always been, we're both extroverted, but Cody's always been like just more, and I appreciate, he likes like groups and masses and can do really well with that, and I more like prefer the one-on-one or sitting down with a very small group. So I don't know, I think it's just like, this is again like in a sense like his gifting, and he's walking that out, and that's really cool, and I can support him, and that I feel like is a big part of what I enjoy that. I enjoy doing that.
Oops.
October's tutorial. Oh, you're posting that stuff. I was like, what is?
Yeah. Sorry, does it look weird?
No, my brain didn't catch up fast enough.
Yeah. That link isn't right on the first one. What did it do?
Low power.
Oh, okay.
Mode. Low power mode. The link isn't right on the October one.
Yeah, 1 second. Vlog. There we go. You're the real MVP. What time do you go to bed versus getting up? I normally go to bed at least like asleep by 11:10 p.m. I normally get up at like 6 or like 5:45, but then recently I've been going back to sleep as soon as Amber gets up with the girls. The girls just get up that early, so I hang out with the girls until Amber gets up, and then I go back to sleep until like 8. I'm just trying to catch up on sleep.
Yeah. We'll figure that out.
Coke or Pepsi? I just don't really like either of them. So much sugar in those puppies, you know. I'd rather like drink a seltzer water with 0 sugar and eat a pack of gummies. You know, that's how I prefer my sugar intake. Once I hit 500,000, I can get on the mothership and go to Mars. Ask Sorrel.
Can you do a vid on your daily schedule?
I should do another one. I have one that's really good. But it's not, I mean, it would be similar now, but there'd be some tweaks that I could make. So yeah, I should do that again. I feel kind of bad though, because since I'm full-time YouTube, like most of the people who are asking me about my schedule, it's because they're trying to figure out how to vlog, but also maintain a full-time job. So I feel kind of bad that like, this is my full-time job. So like I can literally edit anytime I want during the day, you know, and so I don't have to like squeeze it in like I used to have to. But yeah, that if you're more interested in how I used to do it when I did have a full-time job, you can watch that other video, but keep in mind that I did, in essence, lose that full-time job. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, throw those emojis down. Emoji it up for us. Jill started the, look, sleeping turkeys. She's thinking about Thanksgiving. Love it.
What do you use to shave? Looking fresh always.
I just use like one of those razors with the 3, electric razor with the 3 things.
Do the vlogs portray me accurately? I would like to know how you think I'm portrayed.
Yeah.
To be able to answer that
It's a good
correctly.
question.
But I do feel like he keeps in stuff like moments where I might make a face or, you know, but I feel like they portray me somewhat, but not fully. Not
yeah, there's definitely
full...
not fully. Like the vlogs don't even portray me fully. You know what I mean? And I'm on it every single day, so probably the impression that you have of Amber should be much more informed by how you see her in these segments than how you see her on the vlog, or the combination of the both, maybe. Yeah,
I often feel like in these you get more of an understanding of me, but like I don't feel like I'm necessarily my normal, like I'm just tired. I feel like my sleepy self.
But your personality is still the same.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Like right now on Coffee on the Couch, you're how you are when you meet new people. Like you're like, you know, when you meet a new person in real life.
I'm more excited in real life.
You're more excited than right now.
Yeah, like I'm more upbeat and enthused.
All right.
But again, that's why I'm saying, like, tell me how you perceive me.
Who knows, right?
Like, the vlog me.
Cote, I don't think I lose sensitivity to life. I actually think I gain sensitivity to life because I watch less TV. So then anytime I like see something happen now, I'm like just not used to it, and it really freaks me out, like fiction or nonfiction. I think I'm actually more sensitive to life now that I've been vlogging. Show that. All right, everybody. Love of me can't do emojis.
Gonna go look up the 3-thing electric razor.
Chardol.
That was so good.
Gonna go link in bio to the 3-thing electric razor. Oh man. Thanks so much, everybody. It was great hanging out.
Yeah. Very good.
That was good. Thanks so much, Mods, for being here and helping everything. I love it. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up before you go.
What? hashtag no small November stuff.
Yeah, no small November. There's still plenty of time left.
Let's
plenty
do it.
of time. Let's do this thing.
Do this thing.
Let's do this thing.